All right. So today is our first call in January 7th. Today, my daughter's fifth birthday. Makes me so sad that she's 5. Um, but it is Thursday and we are off to a start. So thank you for getting on, and hopefully whoever listens to this will walk away with some good information as well. Just like a few, I don't know, like housekeeping stuff for the month. So Monday, the moms group starts. I've already opened it. You're welcome to add anybody you have in there. I'm going to add my people tonight, and I'll do some sort of introductory post. So after tonight, if you want to add your people and then tag them into the introductory post so that you could say, here's where you introduced yourself kind of thing. Because I really, really, really hope to get like some good interaction in this. Like make people feel motivated, make them feel welcome, make them feel excited. So that way when this is 21 days is over, or 3 weeks or whatever we do, we can move them to the larger group. They'll have results. Maybe we'll get some coaches out of it. You know, you never know. So with that said, if you have anybody new, we'll add them in. If you have, it's not too late. You probably can even add them in through next week. Like, so don't feel like, oh, it's already started, I can't invite people to it. Because typically we can add through the first week, I'd say, and then, you know, we start either adding them, we can put them back into the ongoing group, and then, or we, you know, plan for February and see what kind of niche program we'll do for that. If you have anybody that's been a customer, as long as they're doing Shakeology and the program for this one, you can ask them if they would rather be a part of this one. Maybe they feel like that would help them more than the ongoing because it's more focused. So feel free to ask or add them to that as well. It's not just for new people. I'm adding, I think I have like 10 people that have been in groups in the past, or, you know, discount coaches or whatever that want to start over. So that's their time. For that group, like obviously our biggest focus is going to be how we do this as moms. So if you ever see anything motivational, if you see any funny things, if you see anything at all that will like throw it in there anytime. Just like we need to keep it going, keep making people, you know, if you're on Pinterest and you see any cool ideas of something they could do with the kids, or a great recipe that you made for the family that everybody liked, throw it in there, because that's what we're going to try and do. Like, I'm going to also use the back office, like 21 Day Fix, some of those as well. So we have more of a like set stuff going on, but also I want to throw in like, what did you do today when your kids were working? Like when you're working out, where your kids like, did you give them Play-Doh to play with? Like, what are some helpful tips for that kind of stuff? I want to talk a lot about making sure how we fit it into our schedules. Like, how did I fit it in? I put it in between like preschool drop-offs. So like things like that to make people feel like they can do this too. And we all are in the same boat together. Like, I'm going crazy. I've been calling doctor's offices for 2 days, like, but I still managed to fit this all in, kind of thing. So that there isn't going to be a set schedule, but I think if we all can work together to make it, and I'm going to call my people out. Hey, where are you? Are you posting? Like, feel like we need to start doing that. Because we're asking them to be accountable. So like, you know, I do personally message people, but I don't really call them out in a group, but I'm going to try and see how that works. Not in a mean way, but just be like, hey, so-and-so, did you get your workout in today? How's it going? You know? And then that maybe will bring up, no, I'm too busy, I couldn't do it. And other people can relate to that. Be like, totally get it. Put it on your calendar for tomorrow. Let's see you do it tomorrow, you know, and maybe it will make people feel like they have to check in, you know, because that's what it did for me when I first started. Like, there was like 2 of us, I think, in the group, but like, it didn't matter because I felt like I had to post in that thing every day, and that's what got me, you know. So that's the moms group. The free eating group we're going to do on the 18th. So I think it's going to be Monday to Sunday. It'll be 7 days. So that way maybe we'll open it up on Friday the 15th or 16th, so we can put the grocery list out there. So we're going to have to work on it. Probably, I'm going to start advertising it like by Sunday. So that way we can start getting it out there, because this could be potentially really good adding in new people. A lot of people like these kind of groups. So we'll start advertising it as soon as possible. It'll start on the 18th. Hopefully we'll have like a grocery list or something for people by like that Friday the 15th. Don't spend a lot of time on it. Like, if you have maybe if we split it up, I think Catherine said she'd help. If the 3 of us, so that's 4 of us, and I'm sure I could get Stephanie to do at least like one day, because she has some really good recipes. That's 5 of us. If we each took one day and then we took 2, I can take 2 from like our old 5-day cleaning posts, that would be easy. So don't spend a lot of time. Think about what you eat in a day, or look on Pinterest for a clean eating day and just copy it. Like, it's free. It's a free group. That's not where our efforts need to be, but it needs to just be clear enough that people can have something to take away from it and be excited about it. And we might get some good recipes out of it for ourselves too. So that's the free eating group. And then later in the month, the 26th or the 27th, instead of a sneak peek, I think I'm going to do a one-night live event. In partnership, We Shine does it. And so I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to combine like the post from the sneak peek and maybe some of their posts. And it's basically going to be, I think it's an hour, like say 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. We put a new post in there every 5 to 10 minutes. And it's just ongoing. And people can ask questions at the time. So it's going to be a group, just like we would normally do, but it's going to post. We'll have posts scheduled for every 10 minutes. As it gets closer, if people want to be involved, you're more than welcome to I'll send you posts the way we normally do. We can add people in, and if they can't get to the call that night, they have an event. It's okay, because they can go back the next day and scroll through and check the messages just the same as we do for sneak peek. So we'll see. It might get people's questions answered right away, and maybe it will motivate them or get them excited. I'm going to use some of the videos that we have in there about our own personal stuff, stuff like that. So as that gets closer, you'll hear more about it. What else? So I think that's all the technical stuff, the housekeeping stuff. A few things I wanted to talk about tonight. Well, and we have Super Saturday. So that's going to be awesome. So excited. If you are not local, it's not too late to find one locally to you. I can help you find one. They're always really great, inspirational, so motivating. So you really walk away with some cool stuff. And we will be walking away with some really cool information to share with you guys as well. So that's that. Oh, one more thing. The Success Club trip for 2017. So if you are on the Surge, we'll talk a few things about that, what went on there too. Success Club trip for 2017 is to the Dominican Republic, all-inclusive resort. How it works for a Success Club trip is you do have to register early. So I think it starts the 19th, I believe, at 9 a.m. for general registration. You have a deposit of $300 if you choose the standard room. But from there on out, every Success Club point you get, I believe, is $10 of Success Club money. So throughout the year, if you accumulate, you get up to $1,200 in Success Club. If you then that pays for the standard room, because the standard room is $1,200. So throughout the year, it's all based on, so basically quarterly, they take, if you haven't met the quarter of the amount you need to pay, they take it out from your account. If that quarter, but then if you've made up for it later, you get it back. Does that make sense? So like the first quarter, maybe you don't make as many points, but second quarter, you double that, then they keep that and you end up getting it back throughout the, so then it just lessens your amount later down the road of your quarter amount taken out. It is awesome. Best trip ever. Me and my husband went to Cancun last year. He swore he will never miss another Beachbody trip again. Now, he doesn't do the work to get us there, but he wants to go. So this one's going to be really cool. It's at Hard Rock in Punta Cana, and they do it up. I mean, you have parties. You work out with the trainers, and it's like small. Like you seriously are up close and personal with Shanti and whoever's there. Like it's not like Summit. It's a bit bigger. It's not as up close and personal. So it's pretty cool. They've separated it into 2 weeks since there's so many people now. I will be registering for the first week as it's my son's birthday the second week, so I couldn't miss that. So if anybody's interested in going and signing up, let me know and try and get into the first week so we could all be there together. And I promise, even if you have to pay a little bit, it's worth it because they do it up for you. So that's that. And then what else happened on the surge? So they talked about if you've bought Shakeology for the 12 months straight, you will be getting your own personal 365-dayer Shakeology cup and your golden scoop. If you haven't gotten it for 12 months straight, as soon as you do get it for 12 months straight, they ship those out to people now. So it's a little bonus and a thank you for it as well. Also, there's going to be some new things with Beachbody On Demand coming out, so you'll hear more about that. They're going to be letting people purchase the programs like T25 and stuff like that at a cost, though. So we will still be making commission off of it. So the more popular programs, people will eventually be able to purchase them on Beachbody On Demand. But again, we will be making that commission, so it'll still benefit us for that. I think that's all I can think of right now. Cafe Latte comes out on Monday, so that'll be good. Something to start sharing with people. So in terms of us and sharing, so I've thought a lot about things, and to me, I think the biggest thing I want to share with you guys is what we do on social media and how we do it. I think that what is really, if you do some go back to your wall every once in a while and scroll down and look at it and say, if I were so like a person like me and I saw this, would it attract me? Would it attract my eye? Do I feel a connection with it? Because I'm trying really hard, and sometimes it's hard to not put a picture of 21 Day Fix or a picture of Autumn on there or stuff like that. But the more we can connect to people, the more they're going to want to join us. So for like the next week or two, like try to like not post anything stock, not post anything that like, but put your picture out there. Put your picture of you and your kids out there. Put your reasons why you're doing this out there. Put your picture of your food. I mean, that chili recipe I posted, like I got a bunch of people added to my like page. A lot of people asking about recipes. Did it bring me customers? Not necessarily, but people are watching it and people are like, oh, that's a really great idea. So they're forming a connection with me. I've done it. I know in the past, especially I was, oh, like here was a picture of P90X3. Well, great. But what does that mean for anybody? Like, or join me to be a coach. Okay. But what does that mean? Like, why are you a coach? Why did you choose to be a coach? Why are you continuing to be a coach? Like, because, and everybody has different things. So that's the other thing that came to my mind is, so maybe you're not going to go on the Success Club trip, but you know what? Maybe that is really would be attractive to somebody else. So share that as an opportunity for somebody. That might be the niche for somebody else to say, wow, I could go there for free. Like, maybe that's what I want to do. That could be their reason. That could be their why to get free trips to Nashville or to, you know? Think about like, so we have to look at different avenues as to why. Is it the mom that wants to pay for her school kids gymnastics? Is it the mom that's bored and has no friends and like this is where we connect and this is where we're friends, you know? We're building relationships. Is it the person that needs to make a lot of money, like they're in debt and they're in over their head and they don't know what to do with themselves? So the social media aspect, I really want you guys to start thinking like, if I stopped and I saw this, am I going to stop scrolling from this? Or does it look like an advertisement and people are going to be like, she's just selling something and I don't even know what it is anyways, you know? That's what we need to do. Go back through your page, delete stuff too. Like sometimes if people go onto your page, I go back to my page every so often and I delete a lot of like duplicable, like the same mom's thing over and over. I'll end up deleting a lot of that. So if people are scrolling, they're not like, oh, there's another one, you know? So keep your Facebook page updated. But like I said, more than anything, like put heart into what you're sharing, why it's helping you, why it's changing your life. You know, why are you, you know, me to be able to go to Lila's school and do cupcakes yesterday. I put just a little thing. I didn't make it like a Beachbody advertisement, but I put hashtag Coach Perks, you know, or, you know, work from home mom. Like the fact that we get to be in our sweatshirts and home and doing this, not everybody gets to do that. And that could very well attract somebody to that, you know? Oh, wow, this is their business meeting. Like, this is what we get to do. You know what I mean? So just really put your face out there, put yourself out there, you know, whatever you have to do, but try and like totally for a couple weeks, take away like the sales aspect of it and just post yourself and what you're doing and why you're doing it. And, you know, and see how that could build more of a connection with people. I think that that's huge. And I think that the more you do that, the more, like I said, people will follow, the more connections you build, and the more people feel like people do not, no matter how much we think people get sick. Like, I'm not going to post another workout video of me. I'm not going to put, I swear to God, every time I do though, those are the ones that get responses, you know? And I'm like, you know what? People see the videos. That's another thing. The videos are definitely shared more often, I think. So I don't know. I know Shalise was doing something in the kitchen the other day, making something with a video. You know, get creative. Like, put yourself out there. Do something totally new. Like, try something you've never tried. Like, post it. Who cares? What's going to happen? Nobody's going to do anything. Like, you can delete it, or you can, and nobody responds to it, then nobody responds, and you move on. But you never know if you don't try. Like, we don't know what is going to be that thing that gets you, you know, gets people out there. It always could be that. So that's, you know, huge. I just think that we all just put in whatever you have to this. And even if it's like, and it's okay to share struggles. I actually think Carl Deichler talked about that on The Surge too. Another time I actually got a ton of responses was when I said, you know, I failed. Like, I haven't worked out in a couple days. I've been eating like crap. Like, so telling people that I know I'm not perfect. Like, I think people sometimes after a while, they're like, oh, she's working out again. She's perfect. Like, Little Miss Workout, like whatever the negative thing that people gets into people's heads. That's what they, you know, so to say, I'm not perfect. My kids are eating at Chuck E. Cheese tonight. Like, we, you know, like, we are not a perfect little, like, yeah, I'll grab some chocolate chips at night and eat a lot of chocolate chip cookies or whatever. Like, so sharing that also just makes people connect to you. They're like, oh, she really isn't, you know, working out every single day, or she's not showered in perfect ever. So whatever it is, like, just put it out there. Like, that's, I think, the thing. Like, people, especially when you're adding new people that don't know who you are at all, They have no idea who you are. You're adding these new people from these free groups, and they're like, who is this chick? Like, what does she do, you know? So putting a picture of like, group, join me, like, you know, without anything personalized in it, they don't know you. Why would they join you? You know what I mean? Like, you need them to know who you are. I'm a busy mom. I have 2 kids. I run around town. I'm crazy. Like, on a birthday, I'd stay up till 11 o'clock at night decorating my daughter's door. Like that, but that's who I am. And that's what people need to see. Like, and it's the little things that you throw in there that make you who you are, that makes people feel like, oh, okay, so I know who she is. She's a normal person. She's not crazy. She, you know, I can trust her with my money. I can trust that she's nice and she's really trying to help me. Like, those are the things that are going to bring people to you. And the more genuine you are, the more you are, the more you're putting yourself out there, that's when you're going to see a change in the people that you're bringing in and the people that you're attracting. So with that, that was one thing I wanted to really wanted you guys to take some time this week. Focus on why you're doing this, why you love it so much. What do you share? Like, you know, what are your struggles? And then just share that along the way. Like, if it means like writing on the wall or writing on a piece of paper, like what Beachbody is doing for you, or what are you looking for in a coach? Like, putting it out there. I'm looking for people that are outgoing, want to make some money, want to have a good time, like want to be, you know, want to help others, whatever and put it out there so that they know, okay, I think I might be ready for this, or something like that. So that is a little bit of something that I've been thinking of a lot. This is totally off the, like, maybe a different topic, but I've been listening to Girl Boss, and it's a really good Audible, because it's just really like, it's about this girl that started this nasty girl fashion company. But she's really good. But one of the things that really struck me, which I thought was really interesting, is when we talk about all of our goals and like how we should post it all over the house and all of that. One of the things she suggested, which I thought was really cool, was making your passwords like your goals. So that way, when you're typing in like your password to whatever random Facebook account, like it's reminding you again, that's your goal. Or, so it's another way to just putting it out there in the universe without it being, you know, I was like, what a great idea. Like, you know, when you check into your bank account and you see you're using your goal too to check in and be like, oh, okay, like this is still my goal. Like, this is what I'm working towards. So that's another side note, but that was something that I took away the other day from that book that I had to share, because I thought it was really great. And I think that that's part of what, you know, I keep asking you guys what your goals are and stuff, because if you don't make it public, even though they're scary and they, you know, everybody's kind of like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it either. But shoot, if I don't put it out there, what does it matter? Like, I can keep saying, well, I don't know, maybe I'll get there, maybe I won't. Yeah, but I'm going to try as hard as I can to get there. So putting it out to the universe and putting it out to each other to hold each other accountable and say, if you want to hit diamond, if you want to hit 5-star diamond, what are you doing to get there? Are you doing enough to get you there? Are you taking whatever you need to do? I know I hadn't invited in all week. I hadn't sent any invites out. So today I was like, I'm not going to stop until I filled up my page. Like, I'm just going to keep sending it out. I'm going to send out the 20 and 30. What can I, ask you a question, post, whatever. And just keep going. Like, when I run out of things, then I just have to find a new thing to do. And last week I made an event or 2 weeks ago for the moms group. Like, when you think you've done enough, then do more, because that's how you're going to get your goals. Like, when you think you've done this where you need to be, then you need to push yourself even harder to get where you want to go. And everybody was thrown off for Christmas. December is a hard month. We never want to say that because we don't ever want to put it out there that December is hard, but December is hard. And, January is sometimes hard. A lot of people, my responses I'm getting now are, I don't know, like, Christmas, I'm recovering from Christmas now and all my bills I had to pay for Christmas. I get it. I totally am. And now I have a birthday. Like, I can totally understand that, but spring breaks in 3 months. It's going to start getting cold. It's getting cold. Nobody wants to be outside. Like, those are the catchy things that people want to be reminded of, that right now, maybe you're feeling like Christmas got you a little bit. So, okay, well, Christmas got you. So you know what? I have an awesome opportunity for you to make some extra money. Like, somebody says it's too expensive. Say, well, have you ever thought about being a coach? Because you know what? You could probably earn your money. You could buy the program, earn your money back in your first month. Pay for the program you just bought. All you have to do is have 3 of your friends join you. Sometimes I'm not saying don't take no for an answer, because sometimes you just got to take no for an answer. But make sure you give them all their options too. Make sure you give them the opportunity to say no. If you're not giving them the chance to say no to being a coach, then they'll never know that this is their chance. And maybe they still say no. Then you know what? When they come back, maybe they'll say yes. Like, they know it's there. Like, I always, and this is another thing I'm changing in my wording. When I'm talking about a challenge pack with somebody, I will tell them the cost of a challenge pack. And then from there, I say, but you know what I also really recommend? I recommend you give it, if you think you're going to want to do Shakeology for even more than 1 month, might as well sign up as a discount coach. Your fee is waived. You get the program at, great price. After that, it's 25% off. So even with your $15.95, you save $10 to $15 on your Shakeology. Then from there, I also, coaches, I haven't been rebating challenge packs lately, but as a coach, I'll rebate either $10 or $20. So like, if it's a 21-day fix, I'll rebate them, say $10, so that they really are getting the fix program for free. So, and I'll say that. With that, as a coach, I'll rebate you $10, so your fix program's free. And then you get entry into our monthly raffle. So you can choose to add people to my raffle. Just let me know. I'm more than happy to do that. Like, I give coaches 3 entries to the raffle. New coaches get 3 entries, and then you buy a challenge pack, you get 1 entry. And it's just going to be random stuff like P90X, P90X2. I still have those. The girl didn't want that. I had an extra E&E, so I'm mailing that to her. I have some shirts and some 21-day fix gear. I figure I'll order some cute little fitness shirts or whatever. Things like that. But it's a great way to make a video saying, oh, this is my December raffle. If you guys want to join us next month, you can get into a raffle. So it's another way of putting it out there to people. Like I said, you're welcome to always add people to my raffle. As you get them, just let me know and we can add them to the list, because I have just a thing on my whiteboard so I know who they are at the end of the month. I forgot where I was, but I think that, like I said, just giving people the opportunity to say no is huge. And I think that you need to remind them that this is a great opportunity for anybody who's looking for some extra money. I also offer to people that I'll do all the legwork. If you're interested in getting started just as the discount and you have a friend interested, no problem. I'll do the legwork. I'll send them your link. Just let me know which link they want and I'll send it to them. You can get all the commissions, because as soon as they get 1 or 2 of those and they're like, oh, damn, I'm making money, I'm not even doing anything, and you remind them of that, you never know. I was a discount coach for 1.5 years before I did anything for the business. I almost signed my cancellation papers before I did anything. So anybody I take on as a new coach, I just remind myself of that. They could drop off. But they could eventually, even in 1 year, decide, okay, this is the right time for me to do this. Do you know what I mean? So I want you guys to really put your goals out there. I want you to put yourself out there on social media, share you with people, and, just keep going, even when it's hard and it sucks, because we all have those days where people are rude and block us and are mean and, or whatever. Nobody responds, or, nobody's interested. They don't have the money. Give them all of their options. Don't take that away from them, and then move on. Next, find somebody else, find a new way, find a new avenue. Listen to YouTube videos. That's what I've been doing lately too. Get on YouTube, find what other Beachbody coaches are doing. Take a little tidbit from it, something small, whatever it is. Like I said, the little password thing, something small, but it's something that I'm taking away and I'm bettering myself from it, I think do you guys have any questions? Anything you have going on right now that you want to talk about? No? Okay. Well, if you do, that we can always chat. I'm really excited. I think these next couple of things we have going on are going to be really great. I think the clean eating group will really bring some, hopefully, new people. I think that the moms group, we need to get those people as successful as possible, because those are our people. Those are people like us. If they see success, they could join us. They could want to share it with other people. And that's another thing. I think that even for me, it's something I really, I have financial goals with my business. Like, my goal is definitely motivated financially. But when it comes down to it, the only way to achieve those goals is having your people have success. Whether it be coaches have success or your challengers having success. Because that's how we build followers. That's how we build them. That's how we build. So really, really taking time and energy and whatever we have to spend in our groups, in our people, and seeing their changes and the results, that's when people get excited about it, and that's how we grow. And I think that's, one of my big goals is to try and find ways that we can really continue to build these groups and build people to have success, because that's how you grow as a business too. So that's all I think I have. I don't know. Like I said, I really didn't have anything planned. So am I forgetting anything important? Like with groups or anything? I think we're good, right? Yeah. And then, so just, keep doing what you're doing and keep sharing and keep putting yourself out there. And I think that that's where you see a change and see, not a change that, like, I don't mean it in a negative way that you're not seeing it, but like, it could be the next level for you to do it to try that. So look at your page, see what you can do differently, look at yourself, see how you can better everything, and then go from there. And don't focus on the negative, focus on what you're doing great, focus on how you are, what is working, push that even harder, and then find new ways that are working and push those even harder. And then share them with us so we can do them too. So Super Saturday, and we will talk again next week. And then, we'll get started with our group on Monday and start advertising our free group. So I don't have a quote today. I need to find a quote though. Let me see if I can find something really good. I don't know if I can find it fast enough. I found one. All right, let's see. Okay, overcome the notion that you must be regular. It robs you of the chance to be extraordinary. So that's a good one. So be extraordinary. Get out there. Let's see people see how great you are. All right, ladies, have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Well, I'll see you Saturday. Yeah. All right, bye.